Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube yoga flow. My name's Casey and today we're going to be working on some of your core strength, lower body strength, because that's what you're going to be needing strong if you are wanting to try out some of those like cool, nice, strong poses if that's your goal and that's where you want to get to. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're going to start in our cat-cow position. So your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips, and just taking a big breath in, dropping your belly to the ground, your heart pressing through your chest, and exhale, rounding your back. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale, and coming to neutral. Inhale, bringing your right arm up, or whichever arm, and grabbing your opposite hip, trying to keep your hips square, but it's more opening your chest and peeling your top shoulder open, feeling that nice stretch through your shoulders. And down, now the other side. Coming up, reaching for the opposite hip, feeling that nice stretch and opening through your shoulders. And coming down. Now we're just going to take one hand print, call it further away from us, in front. You know what I mean. And tucking your back toes and coming into your downward facing dog. Just maybe walking your legs out if you need to, if you're feeling a bit tight. And our next inhale, we're going to roll into our high plank. Take an exhale. Inhale, drop the hips and your chest opening up. And coming back into your child's pose. And take a breath. One more time. So coming up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling into your high plank. Exhale. Inhale, dropping your hips into cobra, and then coming back into your child's pose. One more time, coming into your downward facing dog. High plank. Dropping your hips, then this time we're going to roll over onto one side. Now, if you can't completely roll, that's fine. It's more just about opening and stretching your upper body. So if you can't quite get that far, maybe just look over your shoulder, and then you just want to make sure you're protecting your lower back and your lower back isn't straining or in any pain, and then coming to the other side and just feeling that nice stretch also on the side of your body, and coming back into your downward dog. Now we're going to come back into our high plank, and then we're going to stay here. Now we're going to take our right foot out and we're going to do 10 toe taps. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take that into your elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to turn onto to the opposite side, just more twisting our upper body and coming back, rolling onto your left arm and coming up into your side plank, Vashisthasana. And then rolling, coming back into your downward facing dog. Now rolling back onto your high plank and the other side. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To your elbow, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling to the opposite side, opening up, feeling that nice stretch. Now coming back, grounding down, doing it slowly, making sure your shoulders are beneath your wrist, coming up into your Vashisthasana side plank. If there's too much pressure, you can have your hand a little bit more forward, not directly under your shoulder. And then coming back into your downward facing dog. We can give ourselves a little stretch here. Let's go do a vinyasa. So high plank, coming into your chaturanga, or straight onto the floor if you like. Now the cobra or up dog, lifting your hips back into your downward facing dog. All right, now bringing that right knee through to your chest. Now we're going to want to sort of lift through your lower ribs, lift them to the spine, through to your spine. So we're going to do 10 of these as well. So lifting to your belly. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Coming into your side plank. Now we're going to opposite elbow to opposite knee. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And coming back into your downward facing dog. If your shoulders are a bit sore, you can always try and do these on your elbows. And on to the other side. So lifting your left knee. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Coming to the other side. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Coming back, and let's go through our vinyasa. So exhaling, inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale. Coming through to our downward facing dog. One more time, we're going to roll into high plank. Bring your right knee to your chest, rolling to the side. Bring it in front of your back foot, and we're going to pulse it up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Coming back. And coming back onto the other side. So it's just in front, and then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Cool. Coming through your vinyasa. Oh. Coming into your child's pose. I think my shoulders also need a rest. All right, let's do our lower body. All right. Coming into your downward facing dog. Now you can either jump or step to the front of the mat, tucking your tailbone and coming into your chair pose. So sitting back down. You bring your hands to heart center, going to ground down through the left foot and lift your right knee up. Inhaling, arms up, foot down, and exhale, forward fold. Coming into chair once again. Hands to heart, grounding your right foot into the ground now. Down through the ball of your feet, also into your heel. Lifting the left leg. Making sure that tailbone's tucked. Drop the foot, inhale up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, either jump or step back into your plank, chaturanga, upward dog, and coming into your downward facing dog. Have a breath here. Now, bringing your right knee through to your chest, stepping it in between your hands next to your right hand, dropping the back foot on a 45, grounding through your feet and coming up, tucking your tailbone into your warrior one. Feeling that nice stretch on the top of your back leg. Now, bending into the front knee, stepping that back foot forward, coming into chair pose. Lifting that back leg, either hands at heart or out to the side, however you feel. We're coming into our warrior three. So you want to make sure your hips are square, your back leg is rotating inwards, and grounding down through your front foot. Now we're going to take 10 squats. So put your hands wherever you like them. You can have a block in front of you and hold the block if you like. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Low, bending in that front knee, hovering the back foot, placing it down and coming up into your high lunge. And exhale, coming down and stepping back into your down dog. Now on the other side, bringing your left knee, stepping your left foot in between your hands, grounding that back foot down on a 45, grounding through your legs, activating your quadricep. No, not your quads, or your glute, or both. On your on your front leg, tailbone tucked, coming into warrior one. Shoulder blades drawing down your back. Taking a few breaths here. Now coming forward into your chair pose. Taking a few breaths here, just to ground down through your feet. Putting your weight into your left foot, lifting your right, coming into your warrior three. 10 squats on this side. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bending into that front knee and going up into your high lunge. Exhaling down, stepping that back foot back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, going into your downward facing dog. Looking forward to the front of your mat, bringing your right foot forward, stepping down, grounding that back foot, coming up into your warrior one. Few breaths here. Now hands to heart and lifting that back foot, coming into your high lunge. Now as you step that back foot forward to come into your chair, exhale, taking your left elbow over your right knee and coming into a twist. Making sure your tailbone's tucked and your knees and your hips are square. Now, kind of look at the ground if this makes it easier. Hold on to a block, do whatever works for you. Grounding down into that right foot and lifting the left foot. And now coming, lifting that left foot back now. Squats on this side. So activating. Oh, I started to do it and then I stopped because I'm going to explain it. Making sure you're activating that right glute. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Placing the bottom hand onto the ground, opening up. Whoa, I'm not very balanced today. Into your revolved half moon, sorry. Then bending the front foot, stepping that back leg, and coming into your revolved high lunge. And hands coming down to the ground, coming into your side plank, and rolling over, and coming into your downward facing dog. Having a few breaths here. Now left foot coming through, stepping in between your hands, right foot drops back on the 45, coming up into your warrior one. And hands to heart, lifting up that back foot into your high lunge. And as you step forward into chair, exhale, coming into a twist. A few breaths here. Now looking to the ground if that's easier. Grounding into your left foot, lifting your right, and shooting that right foot back. Making sure that the left glute is turned on. So our squats, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Why did I make this 10? I should have made this 5. 1. Hand coming down to the ground, opening up into your revolved half moon. Lifting that back leg, rotating the thigh inwards, bending in the front knee now. Stepping back, opening up. Ooh, it's hot under these lights. And bringing your hand down, stepping back, coming into, and I've come off my mat, into your Svastisthasana. Rolling back onto your high plank, exhale, come down, inhale, up dog, exhale, coming back into your downward facing dog. You can also come into a child's pose here if you like. Practicing this is a lot easier than talking through it, that's for sure. All right, now coming up. And coming to sit on your bottom and coming up into our boat pose Navasana. So we're going to lower ourselves down, keeping your core switched on, your chest pushing through to the sky, or your heart pushing through the sky. We're going to lower 10 times. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Then we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming down. Just resting for a little bit here, only in Shavasana, but most of the hard stuff is done. Just take a few deep breaths. And just notice some days your balance will be off, like mine. And that's okay. Alright, now coming up into a seated position on our knees, coming into Virasana. Now we're going to come into our Ustrasana Camel. If you haven't done it before, that's fine. If you have, just come where you feel comfortable. So we're going to come up onto our knees. Place your hands on your butt as if you're putting them into your back pockets. Now pushing your hips are pushing forward. Your chest is pushing up. Your tailbone's tucking under because you want to protect your lower back. Push, push, push forward. As you do that, you're going to lean back as far as you can and even drop your head if you can. You can have your feet up like that, so you're, if it's hard on your feet, so your heels are higher. If you want, if you can reach your heels, you can then lean back to reach your heels and still pushing your hips forward and lifting up through your chest. And then come out the same way you came back in. Send your hands onto your back pockets. Then lift. And coming down into your child's pose. Now coming up. Coming into your down dog just to be able to lift your right knee, bringing that to your right wrist. Flex your right foot and taking your left leg back. And making sure you're not rolling onto your right hip or whichever hip you have at the front. The goal is if you can get your front leg on a 90 degree, awesome, do that. I can't. My hips are too tight. Just taking a few breaths here. Making sure your back leg is straight back behind you. Then inhaling and coming forward onto your hands, or however low you can. If this is too low, that's fine. You can use blocks, you can use bolsters to lean on. And if you feel any pain in your right knee, definitely lift up out of it. Inhale, coming up, bending that back leg. If you can grab it, grabbing onto your back leg to give you quite a nice stretch. So as you push, so your foot here will be pushing into your hand, and then release and bring it back. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Then hold it here. Make sure you're not bending into your lower back too much as well. So if it hurts, maybe let go of your foot. And then coming up, walking your feet out of it and onto the other side. So your left knee to your left wrist. Flex your left foot, right leg going back. Again, making sure you're not rolling onto the opposite hip. You want to keep your hips square as you can here. And lowering down. Inhale, coming up, bending that back knee. If it's easy to, grabbing hold of it. Inhale, pressing into your hand, and then exhale, bringing your foot back to feel that nice stretch. Press into your hand, and then bring it back. One more time. And bring it back to hold. And release. Now coming down, rolling onto your back. Now you can use a strap here if you like. You can either put a strap over your foot or just grab hold of it wherever you feel comfortable. Just bring one of your legs up. And not too tight, just pulling it into your chest. Just trying to keep your legs straight, bending it if you feel pain, if you need to. Doesn't matter how close to your body you get, as long as you're feeling the nice stretch. And then taking it across the opposite side of your body. And then on the other side, I'm off my mat a bit. Always happens, I can never stay on it. And bending your knee, taking it over the other side of your body. And then rolling back onto your back, taking your feet wide, your palms up, roll your shoulder blades down your back, and coming into your final Shavasana. Just taking a few deep breaths into your belly. So let me know if that was too easy or too hard. Then when you're ready to, just rolling onto one side. You can keep staying here if you like, as long as you like. And I hope you enjoyed that. Have a lovely day. Namaste.